How long do I have? I should have about 2 hours. I deserve it. Well, I'm gonna speak from the heart anyway too. Okay, first I'd like to thank you, Doris, and everybody here, and all the friends that my dad introduced us kids to, and he brought us to you as to be our family, stuff like that. So, so I'm going to begin this way. Living in Africa, having polio, it's already a purgatory sentence. You're not a human. You're neglected. You're not respected. So, one day I was so sick. I asked my mom. I go, yo, listen. I'm a family of 8 kids, right? I'm very sick, man. Why don't you just leave me on the dumpster? I'll die in 2 hours anyway. My mom said, you know what? I heard you. I'll walk that 3 hours, equivalent of Toronto, to the hospital with the baby in the back and me in the front. He said, you're going to be something, she said, because I see potential in you. I didn't understand. I said, well, Mom, listen, but my brothers here, they can walk. I can't walk. I'm abandoned by my friends. I can't follow my friends. I was always alone. I was always hiding and everything. But my mom said, no, you're my son, man. I'll do everything for you. I'll put you through school. So she walked to Cheshire Home, a school for, a nun was, like the nun ran it, a school for handicaps. So she walked for 3 hours, falling, no lights in Africa, absolutely there's no street lights. She said, we're going to get there, and I'm going to get you there, and you're going to have an education. So she got me there 3 hours later, right? And she sat down for about 3 hours. And the sisters came out and gave her a bag of rice, because she knows we didn't have enough food in Africa. So anyway, she sat there. She goes, son, I'm not abandoning you, but I want you to have an education. But I don't know when I'm going to come to see you. And I said, fine. So she got a bag of rice. She said goodbye, and I didn't see her for 2 years. All right. But being handicapped in Africa is a death sentence. You're already dead. Because I couldn't work, I couldn't do nothing. I was basically a devil's child. But anyway, we're in church one day, and I was a drummer for the choir. I did drumming, right? And then this white man, he was from seminary, he came from Canada to teach other priests how to be priests, stuff like that. So he came to Cheshire Home to say Mass. And there was a boy named Zacchaeus there, right? And Zacchaeus was already wealthy, he had a wealthy family, right? So I tried to pawn Zacchaeus off. I tried to make my dad take him, not me, because, I didn't want to be greedy. So anyway, my dad stood up. He just goes, he moved the other guy, Zacchaeus, over. He said, no, you. I was very shy. Come here. I want to know you. And I'm like, oh. So he started coming to Cheshire Home, and he started talking to me for about a year or so. And then when I left Cheshire Home, went home to my compound, because it's, back to my mom's house, I didn't know he was looking for me. So I thought, he forgot about me. So suddenly, about a year and a half, whatever, about 3 months, I see this white man. And then there was a poacher, Chisanga, that brought him. He asked everybody if he was looking for me. So he found me. And I was so amazed. Like, wow. He found me. And he said to my mom, yo, I would like to make a future for your son here, because I know you're struggling. I'd like to give him an education. But I didn't want to leave my mom. I was happy with what I had. everything I had is what I had. I love people. I love working out with nothing. But my dad said, you know what? No, I'll make a better future for you. My mom said, well, son, it's up to you. But if I give you to him, I don't want you to think I'm abandoning you. But I would like I would like that man to promise me that you come back 1 year and you see me. So he did. So we were in the back 1 year, and he left a bunch of money, bought my mom a house and everything. You know, I looked at that man. I'm like, what the hell would he be interested with a handicap? He's a priest. He doesn't know nothing about black people. You know? Yeah, he had nothing about black people. But it was his honesty, the way he cared himself, the way he cared about people. He didn't much care about himself. He gave 3,000% to other people, and he got nothing. And people shitted on him. That impressed me. He showed me, like, well, I'm shitted on. Maybe we're a good combination. So, you know? And so, my mom goes, listen, son, if you want to go, it's up to you. But he offers you a good future. You know? So, after like 3 hours just talking to my mom, I decided myself, you know what? To give you a fresh breath of air, my mom, and plus my other sibling, I'll go to just take the temperature of you to be raised by him. So me and him became a couple. So we started the adoption in Africa, but the African government were losing the papers on purpose. So we went on for a year, we couldn't get nothing. So he goes, well, there's somebody in Canada we can call, and then we can go as a vacation. But he was smart. I wasn't coming back. You know? So we came here, we did the adoption and everything. But I still looked at him. I came downstairs one time on 1999 on the Wonderland Road. That's where we lived, by Fancho Road there. I came downstairs without my braces on, and I just go, listen, I don't want to call you Ron. Can I call you Dad? And the smile I had on that guy. I love my dad. He made my future. He's a great man. You know, a lot of people would misunderstand him, but you gotta read between the line. You know, we gotta just love one another. That's all.
Thanks.